Hello, I'm NDEA President Dakota Draper, and this is the NDEA Legislative Update for Friday, April 1st, 2011. This week has been very busy as the legislature begins to wind down towards final adjournment. The House Education Committee voted out Senate Bill 2150 this week. The House Education Committee made many amendments to this bill, and you can find a summary at www.ndea.org/legislative. The most significant amendment was to restore the Supplemental Teacher Effectiveness Compensation Plan. The SEP amendment restores the program at $4 million and contains some provisions for small schools to ensure they get funding. The bill now goes to the House Appropriations Committee for further consideration. The House also finished work on Senate Bill 2311. This is the bill that would have required the Teacher of the Year to be announced in an empty hall at the Capitol. The House Education Committee, upon the recommendation of North Dakota Teacher of the Year, Karen Taves, amended this bill to require that the Teacher of the Year first be announced at the NDEA Instructional Conference, and then that the Governor and the Superintendent of Public Instruction hold a second ceremony recognizing the Teacher of the Year. We supported this bill after it was amended, and it was passed by the House by a vote of 72 to 22. This bill will likely end up in a conference committee, and the two versions of the bill will be worked out by members of the House and the Senate. The House also passed Senate Bill 2108. This is the legislation to shore up the PERS retirement plan for our educational support personnel. The House did not amend this bill, and it now goes to the Governor for his signature. This is an important step in ensuring safe and secure retirements for all educators in North Dakota. Also this week, the Senate Government and Veterans Affairs Committee voted out House Bill 1134, the bill to shore up the TFFR fund. Unfortunately, the Senate did not amend the section of the bill that prohibits school districts from paying any of the employee increase contribution. They did move the language so that it only affects school districts that currently pay full teacher contributions. However, this will still cost approximately 4,000 teachers, on the average $220 in taxes a year, in addition to the contribution increases. Visit www.ndea.org/PPP to see if your school district is affected by this amendment. The NDEA is working hard to get the full Senate to take out this bad amendment, and we need your help. Contact your senator and tell them to remove the teacher tax and then pass House Bill 1134. The Senate will likely take action next week. Next week, the Senate Education Committee will be hearing House Concurrent Resolution 3046. This bill would propose an amendment to the North Dakota Constitution doing away with the Superintendent of Public Instruction and the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education. It would replace these two entities with an appointee of the Governor and an advisory board appointed by the Governor. We believe taking the direction of education out of the hands of the voters would not serve the parents of our state's public school children very well, and we oppose HCR 3040. Visit www.ndea.org/legislative to send your senator a message asking them to vote no on HCR 3046. The rest of this week is busy as the legislative is finishing passing its version of the bills, and conference committees will start. Conference committees are made up of 3 members of the House and 3 members of the Senate who meet to iron out the differences between the House and the Senate versions of the bill. There will be plenty of education-related conference committees, and one conference committee has already been appointed for House Bill 1270. This is the one that deals with teacher licensure for out-of-state individuals trying to be licensed in North Dakota, a bill we support with House amendments. Again, we appreciate all that you're doing back home to lobby your legislators. We encourage you to continue to follow us on Facebook or Twitter and keep contacting your legislators. Thank you.